Hello, my friends, and welcome. I hope you are doing fine today. Just checking the audio. Tell me if everything is okay with audio, with the video as well. Today we're gonna review the JustPlanes video that was taken around 1 month ago or something. I can't read your comments. Why? No comments, no one here. Very strange. Okay, it's probably we have some of delay. Yeah, probably. Malik Burgam. Malik, hi to everyone. Nice to see you again, my friends. I really like live streams because it helps me to interact with you in a live manner. So I'm not editing this live stream, nothing else. So you'll hear me, you'll see me as I am. Nothing to hide, really. Hi, my friends. Strange. I hope we have a good internet connection. It says that we have excellent connection, but I don't see lots of comments. Anyway, my friends, welcome. Hello, my friends, and welcome. And first of all, I want to show you what we have below. You have 50% discount till the end of July with code Dennis. It's about the JustPlanes. So, just to warn you, I don't have any income from this project, all right? So they just said me that for our audience, for pilot blog, if you are willing to like get 5 hours video, you can purchase it with 50% discount by entering code Dennis. I don't know how much money is that for the video, probably around $10 or something. But today I have the 3 giveaways, so if you want to see it for free, I have the email in the video description. You'll see it. It will not be the lottery or something, so you can reach me through that email. And if you want 5 hours video, you just need to tell me why you need it. So it will be not the competition or something. So if you want to study the Boeing 737 or something, so I can give it to you probably. But I have just 3 giveaways, so they gave me actually 5 giveaways, and I already gave 2 to my friends. So I have 3 left, and 3 of course are for you. So you can reach me through the email in this video description just below. So you can just type to me why do you need this video, and I will send it to random guys. That's it. So it's not gonna be the lottery or something. So if you really need it, I'll send to you. If you don't need, don't write to my email. That's it. Okay, a couple of the questions right now, and we're gonna proceed later on. But yeah, of course, anyway, you can purchase the video for 50% discount at the end of July. I don't have any income from that. I say to you again, no income for me. It's just the I would say discount for pilot blog community. Hi, Kevin. You tell what is the difference between private jet pilot and commercial pilot? Private jet pilot. Usually private pilots, they fly piston airplane or turboprop airplanes. Rarely they fly jet. Do you mean business aviation? Actually, business aviation is not for me, I think, because I wouldn't feel like a captain, not like a limousine driver. But anyway, there's a huge difference, my friend. As a commercial pilot, you work for the airline. As corporate pilot, you work for someone. I don't want to work for someone. Big love from Italy. Buongiorno congrats to winning over yeah, football. I actually am not a football fan. Just saw the score. Yeah, Ukraine won. Britannia's hello to Belarus. I'm 15 years old, starting to be a pilot. Nice, nice. Go for it. Oh, sorry, my friends. Water went to the wrong throat. Ouch. So, my friends, I'll proceed with your questions later on. What do you plan to do on the stream? Yeah, right question. Rostislav, we're gonna start with Just Planes video. So I'm gonna explain you something, maybe some interesting things that you didn't mention on Just Planes video. Yeah, so let's start. This is our video that was filmed with Just Planes. I'm unable to read your comments, my friends. I'll switch to them in around 5 minutes. It's a great opportunity for us. Tell me, I'll switch to the comment section again. So tell me if you can hear the audio. So just tell me, my friends, if you can hear, because I was setting everything. So tell me if you were able to hear the audio from the video that I showed you. Waiting for the comments. While I'm waiting for the comments, I'll read some of the questions. Hi, I'm William. Don't spam, please, with the hearts. Thanks for the hearts, but don't spam. By the way, I'll do the chart to avoid this kind of things. Enable slow mode in 30 seconds. Save. Yeah. So how was the sound, my friends? Audio is great. Okay. Can't hear the audio from Just Planes. It's too bad. The audio was good. Yes, it's audio is great. Okay, let's proceed with the Just Planes video. Pum, pum, pum.
Have in our fleet. As you can see, the registration is Uniform India Alpha, exactly the name of our airline, Ukraine International Airlines. So welcome aboard. Today we're going to fly to Sharm el-Sheikh. As you can see, we have a cloudy weather just a little bit today.
So yes, it's the newest airplane we have in our fleet, Ukraine International Airlines, Uniform India Alpha. Very interesting name, I would say. Actually, I was present on the first arrival of this airplane. So the airplane was delivered by our deputy flight director, and he was flying this airplane from United States, delivered it like 3 years ago or something. I was the first officer back then, and I saw the first arrival of this plane. Very nice plane, very modern airplane, but still it's Boeing 737NG, not the MAX. Yes, we were planning to get the MAXes, but after the of the accidents, we refused to get them. I think it's not because of the accidents, but I think it's because of the commercial reason, because nowadays you can have the good price for the Boeing 737NGs, and we don't really need to have lots of planes nowadays because of the aviation crisis. The truck over there is the Sky Food Services, delivering the food for our passengers, etc. So, and yeah, gate, good stands. We have the stands on the Terminal D and also the gates. Of course, it's better to take the gate.
We'll have the sunny weather, perfect for this time of the year. Quite popular destination for our tourists.
Indeed.
So let's go and perform the Walkaround. Let's go.
Sharm el-Sheikh is very popular place. Very. It's popular during the winter time for our tourists. It's popular during the summertime. I know now it's very hot there, over 40 degrees sometimes.
On a taxiway, we have the tiller.
Yeah.
cockpit. Usually it's from the captain's side, but sometimes on some of the modifications we have it also from the right side.
We actually don't have the tiller on our airplanes from the right side, but some airlines do. So we have double tiller configuration. So the first officer also may steer the airplane on the ground. The first officer can be a taxiing pilot on the ground as well. What I like on Boeing 737 nose landing gear that it uses the robust cables, so it's not steering by wire like on Airbus on or any other kind of fly-by-wire airplane. But I know the Boeing 777 also has this cable system to control the nose gear. So I think it's more convenient to use, and it's more, I would say, reliable and robust, because I discovered that the Airbus A320 and A320neo, they had the problem with the nose gear, and there were 7 cases with the nose strut problem. In most of the cases, the strut was just tilted 90 degrees before the land, so it was there were some of the incidents with that.
On this side we have the same alpha vane, pivot probes.
If you wonder what is alpha vane, that is actually our angle of attack detector. So that was the problem with Boeing 737 MAX. We have 2 of the alpha vanes on both of the sides, on NG as well, but they connected the MCAS system, the new system that was used to prevent this pitching up moment, only to the right side. So if something goes wrong with that alpha vane on the right side, for example, bird strike may damage it, or wrong indication will go to the flight computer, the MCAS will trim the nose gear. It's not the case anymore. They upgraded, they put these 2 alpha vanes to MCAS system, but yeah, it was done very late, and we have 2 of the crashes, 2 of the accidents. I don't know why they put on one side, because it's not very reliable. In aviation, we have very robust systems, usually doubles. So we have 3 hydraulic systems on Boeing 737. But why they put on one? That's the big mistake of Boeing.
Alternate first officer pivot probe is the socket to provide
Yeah.
external AC power for this airplane. This airplane has the primary source of power from AC electricity. So
I'll skip a little bit because
lights somewhere devices.
yeah, it's a Kruger flaps, and on the other part of the wing we have slats. So what else we have? It's anti-collision light.
The CFM 56.
Yeah,
And very reliable engines, by the way.
true.
And we just rotate it a little bit just to check everything. So what is N1? N1 is this fan. So if you have the N1 rotation, it means that you have the fan rotation. The N2 is
N1 is not really. I simplified it, so N1 is not just a fan; it's the rotation in percent, yeah, of the RPM, rounds per minute rotation of the fan and low pressure compressor. And the turbine, low pressure turbine, is built as well. So this spool, I would say, the high pressure compressor and high pressure turbine goes for N2. So basically, if you wonder what is N1, it's the RPM of this low pressure spool together with the fan, and N2 is the RPM of the high pressure spool. Very easy to understand.
pressure spool located over there just behind the N1. So make sure that there is no any signs of debris, birds, etc. And during the cold winter period, of course, you need to rotate because the liquid can accumulate and get frost.
Yes, have some moisture It can turn to the ice in the cold time, and you can have stuck fan. So you need to check it out. And here I'll take a break, my friends, and I'll go to your comments because we are here to communicate, right? Current views, 55 views, not a lot, but it seems like I have the comments. Why do main square in Kiev is called Maidan? Maidan is the Turkish word actually. It's Maidan, it's Maidani. In Turkish, it's the square. So it's basically square. I used to live in Uzbekistan, so I know that. So Maidan is the square in Turkey, because there were Turks in Ukraine, you know, Mongolians, etc. They also have this kind of culture. They have similar language. That's why we call it Maidan. Maidan means the square. Increase volume, sir. All right, I'll try. I think it's not about my volume, right? It's about the volume of the video. I hope I increased it. No birds, yeah. Live from India. Hi to India. What should I study in the university after finishing an aviation career? What should I study in the university after finishing an aviation career? After finishing an aviation career, what should I study in university?
Thanks for video. Please increase volume.
Oh, Kyle, thank you. You mean thanks for support, Kyle? I already done some increasement. Do you mean the volume of the video of JustPlanes video, or this volume? Yes, I will increase it. Can you fly Boeing 737? I can. I will fly tomorrow. What aviation school did you attend? I attend not the aviation school, but the academy, Ukraine State Flight Academy in Kirovograd. And also I went to Kiev National Aviation University. After that I changed to academy. Can you fly other planes? I have the rating to fly the small single engine piston airplanes, so I can fly them. Hello from British. Hello to UK. Video is not visible. Yeah, I turn it off because I want to answer your comments. Increase the video volumes. Okay, I'll increase. That's funny. I'm from India and inspiring pilot. Please give some time. I'm getting explained soon. Yeah, explaining is nice. And yeah, it seems like we have current views going down. I don't know why. Quality of views, subscribes grow every day. I'm not happy about it, honestly. Yeah, we have the numbers, but I think most of the subscribers that came in the last months, they came from the short videos, and I think most of them, they're not very interested in aviation. They just saw this small video of mine that already took like 16 million views. It didn't bring me any kind of huge money, just I think $90, 90. That is how shorts work, right? I'm not complaining, but anyway, those people who came after watching this video, they are not
Video of Just Plane video. Thanks.
Yeah, Kyle. Thank you so much for your support, and I already fixed it. I'll try again just now. Just want to answer the question about the subscribers that recently came to my channel, I think we'll not see constant subscribers from those who came. Um, I would say I had, like, before I start film shorts, I had 36,000 subscribers. From that subscribers, I have constantly watching like 3,000 probably my videos, constantly watching 3,000, so 10%. From what I see, we have now 80,000 subscribers, and yeah, still 3,000 people constantly watching me. So those people who came from shorts, they will they will not stay here for a long time, I think. That's my opinion. Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, of course, from those guys, someone will stay, but not lots of guys. What is the giveaway? Giveaway is the Just Planes for video, a full video. So if you want me to give away the video to you, you can reach me through the email that I put in the link under this video. That's my email. You may find it in the channel description. Just clicking about the email, verify. It's aviatorsecretary@gmail.com. You need to ask me why you need this video. If you need it, I will send you the code to activate the full 5 hours video of Just Planes. So they will post like short videos on their channel, but they will not post the full video on their YouTube channel. For full video, you need to purchase. For the purchase, they send me you can have the discount. I put it down. I don't have any income from Just Planes. Just to want to share it with my community, so they told me, okay, we can give the 50% discount for you, and also we can give you 5 giveaways. I already gave away 2 codes, so I have 3 codes left for you, my friends. Just tell me why you need it. 5 hours video of Just Planes. There are 2 flight to Sharm el Sheikh, flight to Istanbul. In Istanbul was a very fun flight, but anyway, write the email to me. I will look through your emails, and I'll send you the codes. And there will be not the lottery. You just need to write to me why do you need it, and for that reason I will choose to which one of you I'll give the codes. So it's my decision. Sorry. Sir, please give me some tips and motivation for inspiring pilot. Motivation. My friend, okay, who is asking me? Andy. Oh no, Nadi, sorry. Nadi, you need to motivate yourself. Don't search anyone to motivate. If it's yours, go for it. If it's not yours, don't go for it. You need to understand on your own. Don't listen to anyone saying to you, oh, this is the best job, go for it. No. I wouldn't say it's not the best job. It's best for me, but it's not the best job in the world, I would say. Hi from Japan. Hi. How do you maintain health to keep pilot license? I screw up maintaining my health. I used to go to the gym, but now not anymore because of the corona. I stopped to go to the gym. I got some extra weight, and because of that, I'm not good. Well, now it's a summertime, so maybe I'll go through the cycling. Anyway, my friends, sorry, I will answer your questions later on. Let's proceed with this video, and tell me in the comments if the audio is okay for you. I hope it should be okay now. I just hope.
Your fan may stuck, and you will.
Ouch. Probably you don't see
Don't
it.
have the successful start, so make sure that it rotates and free. So if you have icing conditions, you need to turn.
Yeah, so I'll skip a little bit. So this is the T12. It's called T12 TAT probe. So we have the heated TAT probe on the front of the airplane, but here it provides kids are playing. But here it provides the more, I would say, precise data for engine electronic control during the ground operation and first 5 minutes after departure.
I'll tell you what is. You can see we have winglets here and ailerons, flaps.
From what I know, there are Boeing 737 NGs without the winglets. Quite old types of the Boeing 737 NGs, but in our fleet we had even Boeing 737 Classics with winglets. Now we don't have Classics anymore, just NGs, and all of them in our fleet equipped with the winglets. Winglets are nice. They reduce the induced drag, but you have less strong crosswind during the approach because it's one more surface. It's quite huge, so it's more vulnerable to the crosswinds deviation, I would say. So without the winglets, you have 35 knots limit for the dry runway of the crosswind, I would say, and with these winglets you have 33 knots, so 2 knots less limitation for the crosswind landing.
The fairing for the flaps mechanisms. Here we have 2 main wheels equipped with the brakes, and of course we need to check this hydraulic hose for the leaks. And here's the brake wear indicator in case of the parking brake is set.
Yeah, first you need to set the parking brake. It goes a little bit to the wheel. So if you see these roads from both sides, it means that the brakes, you still have the brakes. We have carbon brakes on Boeing 737NG. On Classic, they used to have steel brakes, just the standard steel brakes.
You need to check that this road will open to release the pressure. And this is the outflow valve that controls the pressurization. Basically, we have 2 separate computers to control the pressurization system, and we're also able to manually control the pressurization system. So basically, we control this whole, make it.
To understand the pressurization system of any kind of airplane, you need to think about the airplane as the balloon with the hull. So what will happen to the balloon if you like open and close the hull, and you have like constant supply to this balloon from the engines? So basically we have 2 valves on each engine, from 5th stage of compressor, from 9th stage of compressor. From that you have the supply to pump, I would say, the air inside the airplane, like you are pumping the plane with your mouse to balloon. And here we have the hull that is controlled by the computers. We have 2 of the computers on Boeing 737G, and they are the same. On Classic, it's the different thing, but here they are the same. It's very, I would say, more sophisticated system on Boeing 737NG than on Classic. On Classic, it's a little bit more complicated. But anyway,
you need bigger, smaller, and on the ground it should be open, because after mirror type of walkaround. But I ask you about this thing on the engine, so it will not provide the correct information. 5 minutes of flight, we can get the information from a DIRO as well. So this is. Let's fly to Sharm el-Sheikh.
Let's fly.
Hi everyone, my name is Yuri Gubri, and now we are going to prepare our cockpit to the flight to Sharm el-Sheikh. And first of all, we will start from the flight management system, and let's go to the CDU to fulfill it. Let's go. So first of all, we'll...
If you want to see this video, my friends, you can visit the JustPlanes YouTube channel. I'm watching it from their channel. So here I'm just commenting some special things about this operation, things that you won't see on their channel.
Check all active databases, and then
yeah, I'll put a little bit for the screen. So here you may see the airplane model, the engine rating, the data valid from March to April, so it's valid was valid data on the time, the program software version, and you go to position it. But before you go to the studio pre-flight, you need to do the preliminary pre-flight. Basically, check the emergency equipment, circuit breakers, gear pins on board, aircraft documents, check the overhead panel, the after overhead panel, check the systems, test the systems, you select the IRSs to nav, and then you go to studio pre-flight and you put the geographic coordinates that you may have from the GPS. We have two independent GPS receivers on Boeing 737 NG. On Classic, it was different thing. There were no any GPSs. Well, we had a couple of the planes with GPSs, but it's extra equipment. But usually they are known on Boeing 737 Classic. And what you need to do to put your coordinates, you open the Jepson chart, the taxi chart, and then you have the park and stand coordinates, and you manually enter these geographic coordinates to the CDU for the system to understand your position. After that, the system realizes where you are, and the IRS system aligns with your position. Here it's much more simpler and more precise. And now let's go to the comment section. I want to check if everything all right with the audio, if everything is okay with you, my friends. I want to communicate with you. All right. It is important to go to university after finishing flight school. No, it's not important usually. Then is what oil pressure have its own clock? Yeah, I know it's important parameter, but it can't escape because it's close. It's not the closed system. Actually, the oil pressure on Boeing 737, on CFM engines, on jet engines in general, goes to the bearing section. On the bearing section, it can go through the aft tube, I would say. There it can evaporate. So you have the oil consumption on Boeing 737. So I had like 3 sectors last time on Boeing 737, and for that sector we consumed, like the engines consumed it around 10% of the oil we had. So all the time you need to refill the oil inside the jet engines, so it escapes. If you don't have the oil pressure, it means that you don't have the oil, actually the new oil coming to supply the bearings of the spools. Hi Captain, is it important to go to university? Or the answer, it's not important. Keep safe always, Captain, and to your co-pilot too. And you shout me hehe from General Santos City, Philippines. Okay, Clem. Just wanted to say you helped me. Now the TCAS is okay and everything nice, and stand by to tie and anytime. Just recently I saw 3 subs 340s of Urga. Urga, it's the airline of Ukraine, in the middle of Africa. Why do they fly there? Rostislav, they have the contracts to fly in Africa. They are subs, and I like that airplane, and usually they have the United Nations contracts, the Aerogam. They rarely have the others. So they mainly carry United Nations officials, soldiers, etc. in Congo and Sudan. And they also had the contract in West Sahara, as far as I know. I know some of that things because I used to get my flying experience with Aeroga at first. Do you like Boeing 777? It's my favorite aircraft. Mohammed, yes, I like it. It's absolutely great aircraft. Hello, hi. What engines can 737 use other than CFM or LEAP? I think no. CFM is the LEAP is the CFM engine as well. So the CFM produces the LEAP engine. So I think the 737 certified only for CFM, but the Airbus A320 also certified for the new version Neo, certified for I think Pratt and Whitney as well. So they have the LEAP engine, CFM, and I think also Pratt and Whitney. What modification? I don't know. When is your next flight? My next flight tomorrow afternoon. I'm going to Antalya, so I'm coming. Flying. It's afternoon and coming at the evening home. And next I have 1 day off. Will this be any more videos of you and in JustPlanes? As I told you, they have already filmed with me, and I think we'll not wait more, Sam. I think they will put not I think I know that they will put the parts of the big video into the YouTube channel. But if you want to see the full video, you may at first write to my email in the video description and tell me why you need it, and I'll send you the giveaway if I understand the reason for you. If you'll not receive this present because it's very limited, I have just 3 giveaways, you may purchase it, I think, for $10. I think so, I'm not sure, in their website. So there you can have 2 of the flights, flying to Sharm el-Sheikh, flying to Istanbul with me, and firstly I've flown from the left and the other flight I've flown from the right, with two different pilots. So if you like it, you can ask me why you really need it, and I'll decide on my own to whom I'll send the giveaways. Will you take video? Is graduation compulsory to be a pilot? No, you need to have the flight school. In some of the countries, you need to have the grade like bachelor degree or master's degree to fly the airplane, like in my country or maybe Russia. But generally, you just need to go to the flight school, finish it, and that's it. How dangerous is to fly through the thunderstorm? What are the risks? I see that all planes avoid flying such area. Andre, you may go to my video. It's one of the recent ones. It's called Air Crash True Story. There I'm talking about the airplane that went to the thunderstorm and what happened to that airplane. Actually, it crashed. And I was at the airfield by that time, and I took place in the rescue of the passengers of that plane. So it's dangerous. I actually surprised then you posted the 360 video. Nice work there. Thank you, Anali. Guess I just need to send an email to Dennis' email shown in below for the video to attend the giveaways. Right, Malik. You just go to the video description. There is the my email, aviators secretary gmail.com. I'll try to check it out. If I aviators secretary gmail.com, yes, and you can participate this event, and I will decide to whom I'll send. Just state your reason. If your reason matters, I'll send. But I have just 3 giveaways, so if you won't receive it, sorry. I just don't know what to do with this giveaway, so I decided to give it to you, my friends. Just tell me the reason and I'll choose, okay? Do you play any flight simulator? Sometimes, but very rarely, and mostly to film the videos on my YouTube channel and for the streams as well. But yeah, not a lot. In which airlines are you working? I run Pereira. I work for Ukraine International Airlines. I live in Turkey. Great. Nice place. I love 360 videos. You know, according to statistics, not many people like it. I mean, the pure 360 videos. I have a couple of them on my channel, and for the recent one, the statistics shows that it's not very popular. Sir, you drive the 737 MAX 8? No. Actually, I got the ground training for that type of the aircraft. Our airline was planning to purchase some of the, like 4 airplanes of that type, but after the crisis, they decided to cancel the order. So for now, I cannot fly the Boeing 737 MAX, and now new training requirements introduced for that airplane type. So you need to go, as far as I understood, you need to go for the simulator training and checks. Now I cannot do it. But in future, I hope, not I hope, I will see, and we all see, that the Boeing 737NG will be little by little replaced by Boeing 737 MAX. That is what was happening to Boeing 737 Classic, you know. Dennis, why oil pressure have special clock for it? As I know it's called. I already answered you, Alex. It has the pressure. You need to have the pressure for the burning, for the new oil coming, for the bearings, for the spools. It is kind of closed system, but some of the oil goes and evaporates, and little by little, yeah, we have the oil consumption. When will you come to Jaipur again? I don't know. Where do you go most? I go mostly to Turkey and Egypt. I fly there because now it's the tourist period. The summertime, people fly somewhere, and mostly they fly from Ukraine, they fly to Turkey, to Egypt, and so on. Big fun, sir. Thank you. Who decides what cruising flight level to climb, pilots or air traffic control? Well, actually, for every flight, you have the operational flight plan. In my airline, it's conducted by the dispatch team, and they send the flight plan to Eurocontrol, to other authorities, and they send the flight level, the optimal flight level for every flight. So before you go to the airplane, you actually have the flight plan and what you need to set in MCDU that you are in the airplane. You basically need to set your flight plan, altitude that you have in a paper copy. That's it. But if you need to climb higher to avoid bad weather, you can do it, no problems. So if it's optimum, if it's not you're higher than maximum flight level, you can climb higher. So you can negotiate that with the air traffic control. Do Boeing 737s have any computer to control the bleed air system? Yeah, of course. The pressurization system, they have 2 of the computers. But for the bleed just goes from the compressors. That's it. So basically, the outflow from the engines modulate from 5th stage or 9th stage, depends on thrust setting and flight level. Next question: what pilot doing in cruise? What pilots doing in cruise? Nice nickname called please evacuate now. Oh, interesting nickname. We do many things. Yeah, you need to control the airplane parameters, you need to control the flight, but basically at some points you also can sleep, you can take food, but this thing should be controlled, all right? So if you are taking food, if you're gonna sleep, the other pilots should be awake and not eating. I mean, so at least one person should always control the flight plan. But we can like communicate, we can do many things in there. Filming videos, right? Sir, have you ever visited India? Not yet, not yet. I drive Airbus 350. I sure drive. Why you become pilot of Boeing, and which is the best, Airbus or Boeing? I didn't choose the airplane. I choose the airline. So I want to fly from home, and it happens like that in Ukraine we have mostly Boeings, not the Airbuses, but we have Windrose airline that flies Airbuses, but there are not many. So mostly Boeings. That is why I fly Boeing. And in my airline they have also Embraers. If my airline would tell me like go and fly Embraer, I'll go and fly Embraer. So for me it doesn't matter. That is difference. If you compare Boeing and Airbus, I would rather fly. I think it's more comfortable for me personally to fly the Airbus. Just in a cockpit, it's more spacey and very comfortable as for a pilot. But as airplane, I like Airbus and Boeing. That is why oil pressure. It seems like I answered the question. In which age did you join as airline pilot? I started flights when I was 22 years old in commercial aviation. Can a pilot fly with small kidney infection? Actually, my brother wants to be a pilot, but he's having kidney problem. I think you can fly with that. I'm not sure. You need to go to the aviation medical doctor and they will tell you everything. All comments seems to be from teens who have no idea about aviation. LOL. It's good. We are here to encourage young people to go to aviation. That's why if you have very stupid questions, ask me. I'm okay with it. Yeah, you are. I'm 10 years old, boy. I want to become a pilot. Yeah, sure. Sir, please visit India. Yeah, I want to visit many places. Actually, I want to provide some same chewy style content to my audience. So now I'm collecting, as you can see, the money for Antonov 24 and Yakolev 40 review. I already in contact with Motor Sich Airlines that will hope they will give me the permission to film not only inside the cabin compartment but also inside the cockpit, because I think it's very interesting to see this kind of old airplanes flying not only from passenger perspective but also from the pilot perspective. I think it's amazing. And also I'm planning to visit Austria, Innsbruck. I will write to Austrian Airlines to fly with them to Innsbruck. It's kind of expensive. For India, there are many places that I'm also willing to fly to very interesting airports. Mohammed, I was learning the 777 CBT and I got to know that a computer called ASCPC, Air Supply Cabin Pressure Control, controls the bleed air system in 777. Yeah, probably on Boeing 777, as I said to you, there's also modulating system that controls the bleed supply from the compressors, but actually the pressurization system controlled by the manual, the outflow valve, sorry. In which age did you join the answer? Is there some kind of fast takeoff option from shorter runways? I noticed that sometimes takeoff run is smooth and can barely be felt, and sometimes exhaust tires like a race car, even a 737. Yes, Andrew, you are right. Usually to increase the life of the engines. Yeah, kids are screaming outside. Sorry, I have the windows open today because the air conditioner is not working. So we reduce the thrust of the engine before the takeoff. Believe me or not, if you have enough runway lengths, you reduce the engine. You derate the thrust. For example, you have 27k kilonewtons powerful engines. You reduce the thrust. You can reduce down to, let's say, 24 or maybe even 22 kilos, and also you can put the pressure, so you can fake the computer. You can it's absolutely okay, it's according to procedures. So for example, outside you have like today we have 30 degrees, but your performance calculation may tell you, okay, you may put the rate 2. It means that you can reduce from, let's say, 26 kilo to 22 kilo newtons, and there it's also said you can put the reduced temperature of 53. So the system will understand like you have the not 26 kilo engines now, but you have derated engines 22, and the outside temperature is not 30, it's 53. So it will give less thrust for the takeoff. If you have short runways, or maybe predictive wind shear warning from the ATS information, from the weather information, you put everything to maximum. So if you have a slushy runway, some slush on the runway, contaminated runway, you do not use reduce. So there are some of the things that you can modulate, can play with, and that is why if you put the full thrust, let's say on 27 kilos engines, you'll definitely feel the increased climb, the increased acceleration. What are the languages you need to know, including English? Just English, that's it, to become a pilot, you mean? What should be studied to become pilots, sir? Just go to flight school. There are many subjects. Minimum age for class 1 and 2 medicals, I think 18. It depends. Sir, what is the meaning of dead recording? I don't. It's very. I don't know now. I knew it before, but we have different term in my language. Sorry, cannot tell you. Dead recording, it's something very familiar. You can just Google it. Let's just Google dead recording, because in my language it sounds a little bit different. A navigation dead recording is the process of calculating current position of some moving objects by using a previously determined position or fix, and then incorporating estimators of speed having directions. In my language we don't have this term, so sometimes it's hard for me because I studied in flight academy using Russian language, and English terms are a little bit different. Hi, I'm inspired to be a surgeon, but I love aviation. Can I learn to fly and purchase my own plane? Go for it. Should be absolutely great. I would do the same, Tarush. I would do the same on your side. How to land using vectors. Oh, it's very interesting. So basically, there is the way you can be approached to the runway. Vectoring. It's type of approach. So the air traffic controller, they actually see on the radar. They may see your profile, the vertical profile. They have this radar. They may see your lateral profile, and they may give you like increased vertical speed, heading to the right, heading to the left, like 5 degrees to the right. I was approaching in Moscow once. It was a long time ago. I was ATR, first officer, and we just put the GPS line to the runway, and I think something happened to the radar of the air traffic control, because the airplane was flying straight to the runway, and we followed actually the GPS profile, not the commands of the air traffic control, because it was more precise. But air traffic control, they always like, turn 10 degrees to the right. No, now turn 10 degrees to the left. Increase your vertical speed. But we were, at the profile on runway course, etc. Was funny, because they probably have some bad things happening to the radar. Is pilot easy job? What is your experience? If you are skillful pilot and you are in industry like me, like more than 10 years, already certain years, it's okay for you. If you go to aviation, you need to understand that it will be hard at first, but later on, then you get some experience, yeah, it should be fine. But still, you need to sacrifice your time. For example, tomorrow fly, but tomorrow I could have had my birthday or something, I don't have the birthday tomorrow, just for you to understand. But anyway, I'm dependent on my roster, not my ideas, so it's like working for someone, right? Sir, you experience engine failure? No, never. What is the shortest runway you used for takeoff and landing in Boeing 737? Probably it's 2,300 meters. Not. Hi, just arrived from Istanbul with the Ukraine International. There was nice dream. How are you? I'm fine, Vlad. Thank you. English shortens to dead recording. Yeah. Sir, can you tell me W? Hello, Captain. Hi, Dennis. United States are going to purchase lots of new planes. What do you think about it? Gravitron. Yeah, it's a good news. I also yesterday I wrote the article that United's going to purchase the huge number of Boeing 737s, huge number of the Airbuses, and it's a good news. But for you to understand, in the United States, they have huge local market, domestic market. What they are buying now mostly goes for the local market. So if we are speaking about the aviation recovery in general, don't look for this middle and short haul airplanes. So if they would purchase long haul airplanes, the aviation is the sign of the aviation recovery. I'll better look for like Qatar Airways and Emirates. What Qatar Airways are doing now, they are grounding the fleet of the Airbus A380s. They are willing to postpone the arrival of the Airbus's A350s, even though they are very efficient. So go to check the long haul operation, and if that situation recovers, it means that the aviation we are on the recovery way. Let's say if we will not have then one more virus or something in the nearby future. But anyway, I can see the end of this situation in around 2 or maybe 3 years. Sir, can you tell me then, did you get your PPL, CPL, ATPL? Because I'm 16 this year. Aaron, every stream I'm talking about it, but anyway, go to my channel sort the videos of the oldest from the oldest, and there is one of my oldest videos. It's called My Way to Become a Pilot. There you can see the whole information about my way to become a pilot. Which airline you like the most? My airline, because I'm the pilot in my airline, but I like also many airlines. I like Southwest in the United States. I like Qatar Airways. I like also Emirates. Many Austrian Airlines also. Small airlines, big airlines. I like many. It's better for me like to fly and try the service as a passenger to really decide whether I like it or not. Then will UAA buy the MAX? We don't know. We don't know, but I think they're gonna buy it, and we'll see the engine replacement with MAX mostly everywhere. By the way, are the 3 certificates already given? Vlad? No. There is the email in the video description just to this video. And I wondered how to give you, my friends, because there are just 3 codes, 3 certificates. I wonder how to do. At first, I thought to make it as a lottery ticket, but no, because some of you may really want this video. For example, to become a pilot, you need to study these kind of procedures that we followed during this video, because actually the JustPlanes videos are superb if you want to become a pilot on some particular airplane. You see the other guys are flying, how they call out the procedures, call outs, and that stuff. So if you really want that, you may go to video description, check out my email, aviatorsecretary at gmail.com, and write me the reason. So, and I'll decide to whom should I give these 3 giveaways. All right? All right. How much years you work as a pilot? Oscars. Since 2009, you may calculate as a commercial pilot. Having any ideas of flying MAX? Some. I have good ideas of flying MAX, but I don't have it in my airline so far. How many years you work as a pilot? Already answered. How much does a 5 to 8 seater plane cost? I don't know. Depends, really depends, my friend. It's like with a car. Depends on you, depends on the engine. It's jet or turboprop or piston. So what are we talking about? American domestic market has recovered for leisure travel. Still behind in business travel. Yeah, true. In our market the same. So the business now it's in desperate, but leisure and tourist travels we have mostly now. Which license do I need to get to fly my own plane? Private pilot license. Would you consider working for Ryanair due to their massive route network? No. Maybe one day. I don't know why and how. Because to work with the Ryanair, you need to have the European passport. I don't have it. You need to have the European license. I don't have it. So there are no any ways for me to work with Ryanair. If they will increase their expansion here in Ukraine and something will go wrong with my airline or my career in my airline, maybe I'll join to any kind of airline. Ryanair, not Ryanair, just to keep flying. But with my airline, I have the freedom and great support of my channel. With Ryanair, No, I don't think about that. They will give the same freedom. How often do you meet your colleagues flying another Ukraine international aircraft in the skies? Very often. Do you send some light signals? No, no. Can crew from different aircraft communicate via radio? Yes. So, if you want to communicate with particular aircraft, your airline, not your airline, you go to the active frequency you're now on, for example, Ankara control, and you're just saying them, you just hear them, and you say, okay, they say the call sign, for example, Ukraine International 1717, type 12345. It's 123.45. It's the like international frequency for chatting, for communicating. And you may ask, what's your mic number, because I'm behind you, so what speed I should set. And you may ask basically everything. So it's 12345, 123.45 frequency for communication. Just not to disturb the actual frequency for air traffic control, because especially if you fly in Turkish airspace, very busy. And now the Cairo is also busy. How many planes are you grounded in your company? The 767 fleet is grounded, except one plane, but not because of the pandemic. I think because of the plane is kind of old, and yeah, maybe it will be replaced. The total fleet of 777 is grounded, and I think some of the 737s were grounded, but finally they were delivered back to the lease company. So, of course, during this pandemic crisis, we lost many of airplanes in our fleet. But I hope the situation will improve, and now I can see maybe the signs for recovery. Do you like Sri Lankan Airlines? Why not? I didn't fly with them, so if I fly with them, if you ask me about the Garuda in Asia, I can tell you. If you ask me about, I don't know, UTair, I might tell you. Turkish Airlines, Emirates, so I can tell because I've flown with them. But Sri Lanka, no. Do you fly to Jamaica? Jamaica? No. Maybe some charter flights, but not me. Maybe 767. How to smooth landing with 737? Why do you need it? What is the fuel tank capacity, wing, center tank, and 737, 800, 900? I can tell you with detailed, down to what you need, in pounds or in kilograms. Maximum capacity in US gallons is 6,875. That's just for you to understand. Or 26,000 liters. That's it. You can Google it. But usually then you refuel, you put to the wing tanks, like you estimate for them to be 780 kilos, and the rest you put in the central. Usually the maximum refueling for me happened to be 20.7 tons, and after that the shuttle valve just shut down and wasn't able to refuel more. But it was in a very hot environment in Dubai. If it is colder, the density is higher and you can refill more. What is your favorite country or island going to? My favorite country is my country. What countries I like? I like Indonesia. I used to fly there. I like it a lot. And if you speak about the islands, there is the island. It's called Langur. Langur locates between the Papua province of Indonesia and Australia. We had the layover there, and we were flying like 1 hour and 30 minutes over the sea, far away from the coast. And then you arrive to that island. It's like, I don't know, not the heaven, I would say, but it's very beautiful. So it's a small island, like 20 miles in diameter. There are two of the airfields. One is small, the one is bigger. And there is wonderful beach at the seashore. It's fun with fantastic white sand. It's awesome. It's absolutely great place to be. We were fishing there, snorkeling, and doing many other things with the crew. And once I took my wife there, she was very happy about that island. Oh, are packs and recycle friends part of bleed air? Sam, the bleed air comes from the bleed air is just a valve, the cabin, the valve open, the air goes through the compressor. The packs and circulation fans are part of the air conditioning system. The packs are also part of the pressurization system. So just for you to understand. Which traits would you say are the most important for traits? What is traits? I'm not good in English. Also, which ATPL subjects would you say are the most important for a new pilot? Meteorology, navigation, principles of flight. The principles of flight, I think, is the most important for a pilot. But everything is important here. What is your favorite car? Already answered. How's it like being a pilot? I don't know. I don't have anything to compare to, so being a pilot, just being a pilot. I'm not putting like I'm a pilot, something special. No, just a normal life. Then will you fly to Chernivtsi on Antonov? Vladislav, I don't know where to fly. I wrote to them, and I want to catch Antonov 24 and Yakovlev 40. That's it. And I don't really care where to fly. Maybe Chernivtsi, maybe Zaporizhia, Odessa. I don't care. Just want to film the video about the particular plane. Of course, it's better maybe to fly to Chernivtsi because I haven't been there. I was in Odessa, I was in Kharkiv, so for me, probably it will be interesting to visit that place. Is being a pilot lots of stress? Sometimes, but mostly no. Antonovs aren't flying to Chernivtsi anymore. Too bad. Maybe Yakovlev. Is going in aviation good in this pandemic? Is going in aviation good in this pandemic? Zakaria asked me. It's your choice. Think and decide if you really need it. If you really need it, go. If you don't need it, don't go. Do airlines open job vacancies for pilot annually? There are some vacancies. Actually, in my country, there are some. Actually, in this crisis, one airline opened here in Ukraine. They hired pilots and everyone, so there are some opportunities. Hey, I just got an idea after seeing so many plane crash that why can't we make the engine vertical if in case of emergency so that we can land the plane horizontally? It's too smart for me. I do not understand. Which is your favorite airplane other than 737 and ATR? I like Antonov 28. I like Airbus. If you speak about big commercial airplanes, I like Airbus A350. and 787 probably. Do you have a funny story from the cockpit? If possible, can you tell some, Sam? Not funny. I need to think about it. It not happens like this, so I don't keep them in my head. Once I had a story, then the flight attendant came to me, reached me in the cockpit, and she told me, "Oh, Captain, something terrible is happening in the toilet." I say, "What is happening there?" And she said, like, passengers having sex there in the toilet. And she was like very surprised. I say, "Okay, so what?" She said, "Oh, it's terrible." So why is it terrible? I mean, you see, according to our rules, the smoking is forbidden, but having sex in the bathroom, if you see the rules, it's not actually forbidden. So it's quite funny. That is why some people use it. But I think in some of the airlines it's forbidden. Yeah, of course, this, if it's very loud, I mean, disturb other people, we can put it into account that it can distract some of the other people. Why black screen? Maybe you will make webcam full screen. No. I was watching the JustPlanes video, but not anymore. Why Ukraine International Airlines is stuck primarily with Boeing fleet? Will the company buy Dreamliner someday? 787 in your delivery will be great. Yeah, I agree with you. I hope we all change for the better, and for not the better, but for more modern airplanes, like 787 one day and Airbus A350. Yeah, I agree with you, but what we have now is reality. Reality is very simple. You pay less for the Boeing 777NG, you pay less for Boeing 767. They are quite old, but I mean 767, but still reliable. In Ukraine, it happens, as you can see, in SkyUp, in BIS Airlines, we have mostly Boeing 767s, NGs. But I agree with you. I would like myself flying the modern airplane, even though I like the Boeing 737NG, but it's never stopping of perfection, right? You need to evolve. You need to evolve to something new. Is full power used at takeoff, or it's only partial use? And in which situation does the full power of the engines have to be used? In case you have the wind shear, sometimes that you have contaminated runway. If the runway length is the factor, so for the short runways you use the full power. Or if you have, well, you can use the direct thrust and the reduced thrust. If you have, for example, engine failure, you press toggle once again, you advance thrust levers to direct thrust. The direct thrust of Boeing 737 is enough to keep the airplane flying even with one engine. Would you fly Airbus if your airline had them? Yeah, I would like to try to fly Airbus. Where will you go if not Ukraine International? Andre, any company. If I will lose my job here or something will go wrong, I hope it will never happen to my airline. I will go to any job, any airline, any aircraft, just to keep flying. Tell us what is the important things to be a pilot, and what the best types of planes. Aaron, I would consider, if we are speaking about the best types, if we are speaking about securing your job, I would recommend to go for the type rating of the most popular airplanes like Boeing 737 or Airbus A320 fleet. So A320, A390. Because with that type rating, the chances for you to reach your job, if you lost your job or you are searching for the new job, the chances are higher. Do you think I can get the job as the pilot in your airline? I got PPL, CPL, and ATPL. Around, if you don't have from Sri Lanka, no. Our airline hires only Ukrainian citizens, and just recently, our airline furloughed most of the first officers from the fleet. So, sorry, no any chance. I really interested in pilot work and wish to be a pilot, so that I want to know the essentials, as you know. Do you think to be the pilot is the good idea for the next 10 years? Aaron, ask yourself, is it good for you? In 10 years, 20 years. If you really need it, go for it. If you have any doubts, don't go for it. There will be people who will, no matter what, follow their dream. If it's not your dream, don't go for it. People, if it is their goal, they don't think about the obstacles. They will reach that goal, no matter what. Sorry if I'm too straight. Cargo business is booming now. Does Ukraine International Airlines have a plan to convert some planes like 767 to freighters? We had that program, then the crisis struck. So we converted not only 767s but also 737 fleet to fly with the cargo, but it wasn't like full cargo conversion. We took cargo on the seats, so it was partially cargo flights, right? You can take less, but you don't need to convert the planes. Now we carry cargo in the cargo holds of 767s, of 737s, and in some of the airports we have quite lots of cargo, so 3 tons, 4 tons of cargo, quite a lot. So we are doing this as the part of our passenger operation. About the freighters, we had the freighter Boeing 737 Classic, and finally our airline just got rid of the plane because, well, everything is commercial. You see, many of the airlines are flying cargo, and I think to compete with those, I don't know if it's profitable. They also have 1 million for course. There is a free course. I don't know. Do you like the modern jets like Air 350 or older ones like 747? I like modern 350 and I like 747. As a pilot, I would like to fly Airbus 350 more because I see more perspectives, right? As a passenger, I would like to try the 747 as well, because I never flown this plane as a passenger or a pilot. Do you check oxygen mask microphone during pre-flight checks? No. Hi, watching from India. Hi to India. What is its story even real? It's terrible, not funny. Can you please ask your questions in English? I have got the PPL, CPL, ATPL from Sri Lanka, and if we also want to join the Ukraine Airlines, can we get the citizenship and join? Yeah, you need to have the citizenship, and you also need to convert or validate your license with the local aviation authorities here. Hey, I'm sorry, you didn't respond to my preference to Pink Floyd. Home Again said. Sorry. When is it too late age-wise to become airline pilot? Thank you for videos, streams, and every useful, enjoyable. Thank you, Roy. There's the video on my channel. Also go to the videos, then sort them the oldest videos from the oldest ones, and there you can see the video of mine telling the best age to become the airline pilot. And there I told what I think about it. Does 737 have a tiller on? Sorry. Does the 737 have a tiller on the first officer side also? Yeah, we were speaking about it in the beginning of this video. Yes, in some of the modifications, but not in our fleet. So in our fleet we have tillers just from the left side. It's less complicated. The system is less complicated, let's say, with just one tiller. And since that, it's more reliable and more efficient, like requires less maintenance. Do you like the boom or Celera 500? I know Celera 500, but boom, what is boom? Let me ask. Boom airplane there. Celera I like. I wonder if they would fit with the boom. Oh, it's supersonic. Yeah, I heard that United ordered this airplane. Ordered or say that it will order, but yeah, I like to see something new happening in aviation, but I'm in great doubt that Celera would fit the characteristic that said in advertisement. I wonder if United really would buy this supersonic jets, but yeah, we'll see. Can a 737 pilot fly Airbus 320 and vice versa? No. Will the skills be enough to? Yeah, you can handle that. Every airplane flies, every Cessna flies with the same loads as Boeing 737 or Airbus, so you'll land it, but you cannot operate it as on a regular basis. Do you like the 777? Yes. Tell us how comfortable are pilot seats. Not comfortable. Telling how is it? I don't have any back problems, so for me it's okay sitting at one place for 4 hours flight. But I heard that Airbus seats are more comfortable. Isn't it too comfortable to sit there for? Yeah. 4 hours is okay for me in 737, but after that could be not comfortable. I'm a new subscriber for your channel. Can you tell us a little brief about your story? It is on my channel. But anyway, yeah, I'm an airline pilot now. I work for Ukraine International. I'm a captain on 737. And I started from the gliders, later changed for the ATR, got my license, changed to the ATR, and so on. And yeah, long story, but nothing special here. How long do you work for your airline? 4 years. A little bit more than 4 years. Okay, my friends, I think it's okay. It's enough for today. I have some job to do. So once again, we didn't have lots of viewers for the stream. I wonder why. But anyway, till the end of July, we have the discount for the full video of JustPlanes. And I'm saying again to you, I don't have any kind of profits from that, other than just providing, I was told to provide the discount for Pilot Blog community. And also I have 3 giveaways with the codes. The giveaways will be presented in nearby future, in nearby days. I want as many people as possible to participate, so I have 3 codes available for the full JustPlanes video. If you want to participate, write to my email, why do you need it, why do you need this video, why do you need this codes, that's it. And I will decide to whom I will send this code. For the full video, it's super video, my friends. So I film the video on my channel, like takeoffs, landings, but it's for the quality, for the sound, for the video, it's not even close to JustPlanes. So JustPlanes, they're filming absolutely great videos. So I see it as, if you want to be the pilot on specific airplane like Boeing 737 or something, you can see this video so you can learn something. I think so, because as for me, it was very informative. And yeah, also you may support me with my idea of filming with Antonov or Yakovlev. I hope I'll film it this month. You already support me with some amount. It's great. Thank you for that. And follow the awesome guys checklist as usual. So first, just like this video, then subscribe to my channel, and only after that, ring the bell, whatever it means. Thank you very much for watching this video, my friends, and have a great time. Bye bye. Yeah, don't forget to write to my email about why you need the JustPlanes video, and probably you will have it. If you will not have it, sorry about it. Bye bye. Bye bye.